Hello, my name is Olga. I'm a personal trainer and a fat loss coach. I created this set of workouts for people who work from home and sit a lot. And we want to energize, we want to mobilize and stretch our muscles, those that are getting tired when we sit a lot, and to strengthen and tone our muscles and stay fit and healthy during the lockdown. This is going to be a mix of yoga, strength and stretching. And today we're doing quite a light and pleasant workout. We'll start with down dog. This is yoga inspired exercise, and what I'd like you to do, to explain you before we start, is the position of your shoulders. So I'll show you down dog first. We start with hands under shoulders and knees under hips. From there, we tuck toes under, lift hips up and press hips up and back. Please take a look. Position of your arms. Very often people do it like that, but we want to stabilize our shoulders by pulling our shoulder blades back, down and in towards your lower spine. So let's do it again, taking this into consideration. Tucking toes under, lifting hips up, pressing hips back, high, driving through the hands, pulling shoulder blades back, down and in. Knees can be bent. Heels don't have to touch the floor. What's the most important is to lift your tailbone up to the ceiling as high as you can. From there, you press through the hands, pushing your weight back. And as you press your heels down, you will feel stretch in hamstrings, in shoulders. Try to push through the hands and bring your chest a little bit closer towards your knees. Breathe. Ease into this pose. Maybe shift your weight from foot to foot. Maybe walk your dog, bending one knee and then other knee. Maybe you can even bring your opposite shoulder towards opposite knee. Keep breathing in and out. Keep doing that. And when you feel like it's enough, just bring your knees back down to the floor. Shake your arms a little bit, roll your shoulders. Let's do it again. Let's do it again because it feels so good. So hands on the shoulders, knees on the hips. We're tucking toes under, lifting hips up. Fingers spread wide. So feel strength, feel power in your hands. Press your hands through the floor, push your hips back. Tailbone is up to the ceiling. Breathing and feeling your body stretching. This opens your chest up. Feel stretch in your hamstrings. Blood flows. Bend your knees as much as you need, because many of us do not have as much hamstring flexibility. But that's important to bring your belly close to your thighs. And landing down. Good. Now we'll continue with chest stretches. You can stay sitting on your heels, clasping hands behind, lifting your chest up, extending your arms, and feel how your collarbones spread wide. And breathe. And then clasp hands overhead. Lift your chest up and try to push your hands past your ears. And then bring your hands to the floor and walk your feet under your hips into forward fold. Drop your head down. Knees can be bent. The most important is that you tilt pelvis and bring belly close to your thighs so that we don't have this. So we want belly to thighs, chest to knees, dropping head, dropping hands, relaxing your neck. And breathing, and what you should feel here, hamstring stretch, lower back stretch maybe, and then your head should be quite heavy, so let it go, relax your neck muscles, let yourself hang like a rag doll, maybe hold your elbows and swing from side to side a little bit, feel how this differ, and then maybe shift weight from leg to leg. And now we're going to rise. You keep breathing and you rise vertebrae by vertebrae, so keeping your head very heavy. Head will come last, shoulders will come last. We're lifting up vertebrae by vertebrae, rising up, and then bringing your arms up and stretching. Can I touch the ceiling? Can you touch the ceiling? I prefer higher ceilings when I have a house. Squeeze it glutes, lift chest, maybe bend the upper back a little bit, and relax. Now we're shaking out. Shake out to raise the energy. As I said, we're not going to do anything tough today, only pleasant, nice exercises. Now, feet on the hips, lift your chest up, hold your forearm with your hand. So chest lifts, spine lengthens, and from here we bend to one side, and you will feel stretch in the side of your body. Breathe, and when you feel enough, come back to center first, then inhale, lift your chest, and exhale, bend to the side. And now let's make 2 big circles with your whole body. We start with dropping down into forward fold. I'll show you this way. And then go into the side, to the back, to the side, and down. Be very careful, especially when going to the back. You have to squeeze your glutes a lot and bend in thoracic spine rather than lumbar spine. Bend into the side and down, your own tempo. Listen to your body. Relax your shoulders, try to relax your fingers, squeeze your glutes, release. Few more circles, one side and then other side, your own tempo. Breathing. And rolling up. Time to stretch our legs and hips. We start on one knee. If it's too tough for your knee, you can fold your mat or whatever you have on the floor. It can be a towel or a carpet. So we start with knees at 90 degrees approximately. So your heel is under knee, your knee is under hip. And we push hips forward to feel stretch in your hip flexor. When we sit a lot, our hip flexors become quite tight, so it's nice to stretch them. We need to tuck tail under to create more stretch in the front of the thigh. Breathe, and then lift one arm up, bend to one side. So if your right leg is forward, we're bending to the right side. This increases the stretch from here to the side. And now come back to the center. Bring your right hand to your left hand to your right thigh, or whatever is your front leg is. Lift your chest up and twist. I can't believe it, sunshine. So we are rotating our shoulders. Feel the twist in your spine. And even turn your head so that you look behind your shoulder. Now, come back to center. Step your foot further forward so that we drop down. And when we drop down, the knee is above your heel and it's not coming forward of your heel. Just for safety of your knee and optimal stretch in your thighs. You can bring your hands inside and feel the stretch. Maybe swing from side to side very carefully. If you cannot go low, that's fine. Just try to find the position where you can relax your hips. And let's change sides. Other leg forward. So we start with tucking tailbone under and stretching hip flexor. Pushing hips forward a little bit. Feeling it? You should. Breathe. When you do any sort of stretches or strengthening, always listen to your body. Feel where you have the stretch, but don't overdo it. Don't push it into the zone where it doesn't feel very comfortable. Because this will prevent lots of injuries. Just listening to your body. And lifting one arm up, bending to the side. Breathing. Maybe try to lengthen your arm a little bit more. Relax your shoulders. Then coming back to center. Bring hand over opposite knee. Other arm goes back. You lift your chest first, so lengthening your spine. The crown of your head to the ceiling. And then you rotate. Look back. Maybe even look behind your shoulder. Breathe. And now time to deepen our stretch. Step forward a little bit. Drop your hips down. And shake and roll. Again, really careful. Gently. Trying to release your hips as much as you can. Now we're going to stretch hamstrings. Sitting down, legs straight forward. Bend your knees. Walk your sit bones behind a little bit so that your pelvis tilts. And we bring belly to thighs, then chest to knees, and down. Of course, many people will not be able to bend a lot. That's fine. Bend your knees first, then try to tilt your pelvis by walking your sit bones back. And even if it looks like that, that's fine. It's not about strengthening, straightening your legs completely. What we want to achieve this here is to stretch hamstrings and lower back. And relax. Relax and breathe. Relax your shoulders. And rise up. Now, a bit of toning and activating. Core muscles to start with. Lying down, palms up. And we start with lifting one knee up and down, and then other knee up and down. So we want to activate lower abs. If it feels easy and you feel like you can control that lower back is close to the floor, you can start lifting both legs at a time. And can feel like an easy exercise, but if you really focus on the work in your lower abs, after 8-10 reps, you'll feel like it worked. You are feeling it's working. Keep your knees above hips at the top, knees 90 degrees, so it's movement in your hip joint. Now, let's work our upper abs. So here, important technique point is that we don't want to do our crunches or sit-ups in a box style like that. We don't want it because it's not very good for our spine, and for strengthening we do not want speed, amount of reps and range of movement. We want tension in muscles, that's what we want. And we can achieve tension in muscles by small range, small speed, and only a few reps. Why do more if we can do less and achieve more? So, technique is of primary importance here. Fingers to temples, heels by hips, and we want to bring our ribs towards hips, bridging the gap between ribs and hips. So we start slowly, bringing ribs towards hips, chin is in, neck is long, and coming down slowly. Try 4 counts up, 4 counts down. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Focus on upper part of our abdominals. And breathe as comfortable. Just make sure you're breathing. Squeezing, but breathing. Oh, sunshine again. Wow. I like it. So slow movement, and especially on the way down, don't let your body drop. Keep feeling tension here. By the 4th rep, you may start feeling a little bit of a fire in my abs, in your abs. I feel my fire in my abs. And one more time, around 8 reps. If you do 7 or 6, that's fine. If you do 10, that's fine too. But it's not about the reps, it's about the speed of movement and constant tension in your muscles. Whew. Bring your knees to chest. Roll from side to side. A bit of recovery. And now, one arm to the side, knees drop to the side, to the same side, fingers to temples, and then we do crunch. We bring top ribs towards top hip. 1, 2. Again, it's not about speed or height, it's about squeeze. 3, and breathe. 4, 5. Your breathe is comfortable, but you may find it better when you breathe out on the way up and breathe in on the way down. 6. Breathe out with your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. And 8. And one more time, and we hold at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1. And other side. So, arm out, knees to the same side. You can feel a little bit of stretch here first. And bring ribs towards hips. I didn't tell you that we're working obliques here. Ribs towards hips. 3. Again, it's all about muscular feel, the contraction, the squeeze. feel they're working. When you really connect your mind and your muscle, you don't have to do many reps. Every rep counts and every rep is super effective. Does it feel different when you do it mindfully? And come back. Now your neck can be tired here, so let's let it relax now. And we'll work our posterior chain with hip lifts. What else we can do at home for our posterior chain? Heels close to the hips. You lift hips up, squeeze your glutes, and release. Drive through the heels, squeeze glutes, and release. Again, it's not about how high you lift your hips. It's not about how fast you do it or how many reps you do. It's about squeeze. Our glutes will not work in this exercise by themselves. You have to make them work. And when you make them work, when you squeeze specifically, when you feel that activation and drive through the heels, the activation is huge. Here we also work our lower back, maybe even upper back if you lift high enough, and hamstrings. 8 times again, quality versus quantity. If this was quite easy and manageable for you, let's give a go to single leg hip lift. However, for the next 2 sets, you may stay with double leg. You decide, you choose. Let's keep it safe, that's the most important. So driving through the heels, squeezing glutes, and down. So hips are square to the ceiling. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, squeezing every single time. And release. Now, lift your legs up, lift your arms up, and shake. Shake, 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 shake. Let go of any tension. Roll up. A bit of push-ups. Slow push-ups, and you choose your level of intensity. Normally, we would start with push-ups on the knees. Today we're doing normal classical push-ups with hands a little bit wider than shoulders. So hands under shoulders, arms are braced, and your spine is neutral. It's more or less straight line from shoulders to hips to the knees. We bring chest forward, elbows go out and back a little bit. So this is wrong when elbows go straight to the sides. If we roll our shoulder blades back down and in, you see my fingers are rotating a little bit out, and my elbows will go slightly back and down. That's what we want to create in push-up. So your chest will be coming forward. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Everything 8 today. And now, knees out, toes together, and you press hips back and relax and breathe. Let's do it again. And again, remember, quality versus quantity and safety first. So yeah, when we roll our shoulder blades back down and in, we stabilize our shoulders, we prevent injuries. Other safety point is to keep abs braced so that there is no drop in your hips and no extension in your lower back. Chest comes slightly forward naturally, and try not to bring your chest too low, because in this position our shoulders are not very safe. Try to keep this 90 degrees at your elbows. 8 times, 2 counts down, 2 counts up. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up. Count your reps, because I'm a little bit lost in my reps. Maybe it would be even easier to do fast push-ups, right? Boom, boom. But we want to maintain tension. Tension in the muscles for longer. This is where they start burning. And release. And you know what? The strength part is done for today. We worked our chest and shoulders, we worked glutes and hamstrings. We worked a little bit of abdominals and obliques. So now it's time to stretch. Further workouts will be a little bit more intense, but that's fine, that's enough for the first time. Let's stretch our shoulders, straighten the needle. Right arm under left shoulder, right shoulder on floor, right ear on floor. Breathe, relax. Nice part. And then coming back to center, to the other side. You see, when the workouts are easy and doable and nice, they're easier to do every day. Our mind will not rebel. Now, bring your hands to the corner to stretch this side of the body. So yeah, I'm for realistic stuff. Yes, there are people who are super strong and motivated to smash every workout, high intensity interval training. And that's good. But sometimes it's nice to keep it regular and keep it on the easier side. Hands on the shoulders. Lift your spine up, rolling around it in your back. And then bring your belly down, lift your chest up. And then again. Breathing in, lifting chest up, pressing through the hands, extending spine, and breathing out. Rounding in back, feeling the stretch. Now push hips back, create even more length in your spine, even more stretch. Drop your head, feel it, and rolling up, standing up. Roll your shoulders, lift up, shake out. One more stretch I forgot, glute stretch. So you can do it seated, if you can bring your ankle over the knee like that, or you can do it lying like that. So you just pull your legs towards yourself, feeling stretch in this glute. If you want, you can thread the needle and do this, holding the knee that is further away. Yeah, you can do it lying, you can do it sitting. whatever feels better, whatever feels more natural, where you can feel more stretch in your glute and at the same time where can you relax more. Again, listening to the body and making it yours. And then other side. Also so nice to stretch glutes after sitting a lot, after doing hip lifts. Normally we say pull toes towards ankle to protect your knee, but do this comfortable. Just be careful with your knees. Nice. You can always try it lying down and maybe just gently pulling your thigh towards yourself. Maybe bringing this arm into between both legs, holding your knee and pulling like that. Try to bring your shoulders down and head down. Relax. How does it feel? Let me know what you think. Drop down comments below with suggestions. What would you prefer to have in these workouts? I really want to know my audience and what workouts to film next. So use this opportunity to order, to suggest the next themes of workout. For example, maybe something more stretching for your back or more strengthening for your back, or something for those with lower back issues, or you want something more energizing and that drives your heart rate up without high impact. I just want to keep it safe and doable at home, because I'm not a big fan of burpees in my living room, you know. So yeah, let me know. Have a great day. Keep structure in your day. And if you can, walk outside. Try to make 10,000 steps. How do you know how to make 10,000 steps? On the app, on the iPhone Health app, your steps are counted. If it's not iPhone, Google Fit is another amazing app for any other telephone makes. It will count your steps. And it's not only the steps that are outside, but inside your house as well. Even while you're cooking, you're moving, you're fidgeting. And this burns so many calories and this keeps you active. I'm also charging my Polar heart rate monitor and activity tracker, but honestly, you don't need to purchase any fit bracelets. It's a nice toy, it's very motivating. Apple Watch is just amazing, but the main idea is that you stay aware of your activity, you track your steps, you notice when you're active or when you're sitting all day, and you see how it feels. And try to be as active as possible, because yes, we can be even busier now in the current time than we are in normal life, especially if you have combined kids and work, or your work demands more tasks to transition into the digital format. But yeah, to stay fit, do small reasonable workouts and try to stay active in the everyday life. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.